Hello everybody, this is Hamma here from the Araxis Global Network and PlanetSide-Universe.com for another episode of AGN Instant Action. This episode is all about SOE Live. Well, actually, it's a follow-up to our previous SOE Live video about the actual experience out there and kind of some of the stuff that we did while we were there. So Jenny Boo and I just got back from SOE Live actually a couple days ago, and we had an amazing time. This community is something special, and I think it's something that's going to be awesome here for years to come. And I really do hope that PlanetSide 2 is a huge success. It's been a part of my life for a long time, and I definitely want it to be something that's really big into the future, and something that we can all be proud of, a community that we can all be proud to be a part of. Anyway, so I just want to talk a little bit about what we did. So Monday and Tuesday of last week, we actually headed out to San Diego, where we hung out with the dev team at the SOE studios. Basically, what we did was really just go in there and hang around and talk to the different devs about some of the stuff that you guys submitted, and just talk with them in general about some of the things that they do all day and you know, things of that nature, basically. So I just also want to talk about the fact that we're going to be starting to do a lot more streaming on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/AGNTV. I'll probably do some more game streaming, and Jenny Boo and myself will be doing some more stuff. So definitely be on the eye out for that. So one of the first folks that we sat down with was Clegg, Adam Clegg, our Clegger from Twitter. If you guys don't know who he is, you know, you should really get to know him because he's awesome. Even though he kept taking my phone charger at SOE Live, I still, you know, he's still a cool guy. So we talked a lot about you know, what's going on with bases and actually Amrish. We talked about quite a bit. He even showed me some really cool stuff, not concept stuff, but some really early designs that they had of stuff like the biolab and stuff like that. And that was really cool to see that sort of stuff. I wish I could show you guys, but unfortunately don't have the ability to do that. So, you know, that was some of the stuff, you know, we just sat around with all the world designer guys, actually. It wasn't just him. And just talked to them about the game and about the job they do. He showed me a lot of different things about how they lay out the bases and stuff like that. I know that's kind of a bone of contention with a lot of people, the way the bases are laid out and stuff, but they're doing a lot of different and cool stuff on Amrish that I think you guys are really going to be excited about. Amrish looks like it's going to be a very infantry-based map. There's going to be a lot of choke points. There's going to be natural choke points. There's going to be walls. Some of the satellite outposts are going to have some pretty big choke points on them. And even actually, some of the bases are going to have some pretty hefty choke points on them. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it pans out. It's going to be different than the other two continents that we've seen. And they're really applying a lot of the things that they've learned from the other two continents to all the new ones. Next up, we sat down with Kevmo. He's kind of the vehicle guy over at on the PlanetSide 2 team. And talked to him a lot about the different vehicles and some of the things that that you guys asked, and some things that were on our minds as well, questions and things like that. We got to see the tools that they use to troubleshoot. When we report a bug, they go into the game and they test things, and they've got some really neat tools out there that they use to test that stuff. Stuff that we'll never see outside of SOE because it's, you know, it's some pretty heavy-duty stuff that they use to test these things. I talked to him a lot about the Galaxy, which I won't bore you with again. You can see that in our interview with Matt that we did out at SOE Live, so be sure to check that out. So we talked a little bit about the Prowler and if they've reconsidered the special ability lockdown on it. And they have considered some things like boosted reload speed and stuff like that. They haven't made any final determinations as whether or not that's going to be the final special ability for it. They really are just kind of seeing how it plays out and just kind of seeing where it goes. Somebody else had asked... or not asked, but complained that the gun was inaccurate, and we were actually demonstrated to us that it's not. It's actually very accurate, and it lands pretty closely. You know, shell per shell lands in very close proximity. Additionally, we learned that 2 shells do as much damage as 1 Vanguard shell. So over time, the Prowler is actually a little bit has a little bit higher DPS and can do a little bit more damage over time. You guys also asked if it was intentional for vehicles to be able to capture capture points. And actually it is. It's intentional right now for it to be able to do that. It's something that's toggleable. If they feel like it's not working out or if it's overpowered, they can go ahead and change that at any point in time. So, but it is intentional right now. Somebody asked about the deliverer, if it will be coming back. As of right now, they have no plans to bring it back. The Sunder pretty much fills its role, and so the likelihood of it returning are pretty slim, unless we start seeing a lot more water and stuff like that, where the deliverer's special role will make it more useful. And people also asked if the debris, if you're flying and you hit debris after it explodes, you actually blow up right now. That's a bug. Shouldn't be occurring. So if you hit the debris, the physical pieces themselves, you should explode, but you shouldn't be hitting the air behind an air vehicle that you just blew up and exploding. So we also sat down with Josh, who is 236 on Twitter, and talked to him a lot about the weapons in the game, and asked him about the Pounder. And a lot of people are not fans of the Pounder, myself included. It needs a lot of work. It's not a very effective anti-vehicle platform, in my opinion anyway, and in a lot of other opinions as well. And he said that's still ongoing. They haven't. What you see now is not what you're going to get. Likely, they'll probably be changing things around with that. So. Oh, and back to what Kevmo said, we asked him if there was any plans to make the Lightning more viable, and he said that they do plan on doing that. He's just not entirely sure what he's going to do along those lines, but they do want to do some stuff with that. So we also asked Josh if they plan on returning the traditional Infiltrator to the game, and they do plan on doing that. It's not going to happen before release. It's something that they do want to add in, and it's something that will be actually pretty cool. It's going to work in the way that when you're running, you lose charge on it. So if you can't run forever with the cloak on forever, when you stop, your cloak recharges. So it's going to be similar to PlanetSide 1, but not exactly the same. And I actually think it sounds like a really neat mechanic. So it will be coming back, that kind of classic style. I don't have information about whether or not you'll be able to shoot while cloaked or anything. I would assume it's going to be very similar to the other stuff, or to the way the Infiltrator is now. Wow, I totally skipped over a couple of vehicle questions. One of the other ones was, will the camera lock onto the back of an aircraft while you're flying, or is that something they plan on doing? It actually used to be like that, so that when you actually rotated your aircraft, the camera followed your rotation around. It is something that used to be in there, but they got a lot of negative feedback on it. It made people motion sick and stuff, so... it's unlikely that it'll return. I did ask about making it a toggle, and that was something that's something that could happen. But right now, they have no plans to make that return. And last but not least, any thoughts on automated base defenses? Somebody asked, and they said that it's possible that you'll be able to upgrade turrets and make them automated. There may be specific types of turrets that engineers will be able to go and upgrade and change and make them upgradable. And actually, there may even be some free, blank locations where you can install turrets, special turrets that engineers have. So that is some stuff that they've thought about and could be coming. So, all right. Next up, I wanted to talk a little bit about SOE Live and kind of our experience out there and what happened while we were there. So it was a really cool event. First of all, I was at SOE Live last year for the launch of PlanetSide 2. And there was only a few PlanetSide fans. This year, there was a great showing of PlanetSide fans. I'm not sure the exact number, but there were quite a large amount of PlanetSide fans there, and it was a great thing to be a part of. They had a lot of swag there, such as the nifty hat that I'm wearing. They had some sweatshirts, T-shirts, keychains, Zippos, all sorts of crazy stuff that was for PlanetSide 2. So a lot of people were able to get some PlanetSide 2 swag. And they actually did an auction on a couple of other PlanetSide 2 related things. But it was a great event. Jenny Boo and I flew out with the community team and arrived in Las Vegas with them. And actually, we were able to go in ahead of time and do a lot of things with them and help them set up some stuff. So that was really cool to be a part of that experience and seeing what goes into making the event happen. We were also participated in the Community Council, which is a SOE-run council community council, right? Where they actually bounce ideas off of community members and community leaders that they have chosen to fill the specific positions for their games. And so I've been a part of that for a couple of years now, and there's kind of some special events involved with that when we go out. That they actually bounce a lot of different ideas off of us about SOE and kind of some of the different things that they're doing. And that's a really cool thing to be a part of, and that was kind of our first thing that we did. Folks started arriving in Las Vegas, and we just started meeting up at random bars around Bally's and around Paris, which is the adjoining hotel. And, just talking PlanetSide too. I mean, it was a great experience talking about a lot of the stuff going on in the community, balance issues that we see, and, just generally having a good time. So I just wanted to give some shout-outs here to those of you that I met up with and hung out with quite a bit. Sardis and his TRG crew, you guys are awesome. Really enjoyed hanging around with you, and Sardis is quite the beast in in his lightning. He actually came in second place in the tournament, and props to him and his crew for coming out and having such an awesome showing. They had more swag, I think, than SOE had for PlanetSide 2 for the TRG team, so that was pretty awesome. I want to give a quick shout out to Lunar Child. He was a former guest on the AGN, and probably a future guest as well. He flew all the way out overseas to come out to SOE Live and hung out with us quite a bit. It was a really good time hanging around with those guys. And also MG Mikey came out. He's also from overseas, and he's a member of Azure Twilight, actually. So they had some representation there, too. Shout out to Cyano, who's also been on the AGN. Got some great ideas and is really passionate about community, so it was great to have him there. And kind of a shout out to some newcomers to the community that I didn't know about previously. Him versus Her. Basically, they are twitch.tv/him vs her. And basically, they get on and they stream together playing PlanetSide 2. And as I understand it, she just makes fun of him on the show. But hey, it's entertaining, right? And I just want to give a shout out to them. I'm really looking forward to what they're going to do with PlanetSide 2. And I think that they're going to have a really neat channel on their hands. So there were a lot of dev panels while we were out there. There was a director panel with T-Ray and Matt Higbee. And there were some environment panels. There were some vehicle and weapons panels and all sorts of stuff like that. I didn't actually record a whole lot of it. You're going to see a little bit of it kind of overlaid with the video here. I didn't record beginning to end or anything. My camera is kind of crap for that type of stuff. It's not really meant to be on for a long time. Probably melts if I left it on for too long. Well, all while I'm talking here, you're going to see all sorts of clips from some of the stuff that was going on. And so, last but not least, I just wanted to talk about the tournament that they had there. So it was actually a really neat event. Obviously, it doesn't demonstrate what PlanetSide 2 is, and I think a lot of people had that complaint about it. But it was something that they could do pretty quickly, and that individuals could compete in at the event. And be able to experience PlanetSide 2, and see how good they were at the game. So basically, it was based on kill count. So the winners, all the winners of the event had crazy high kill counts. Into the triple digits, even in the short sessions. The qualifying sessions. But it was a really cool event. It was fun to watch. The Twitch channel had somewhere almost around 7,000 viewers on it. So, in that sense, I think it was a success. I'm really looking forward to them bringing on a lot more team-based tournaments maybe in the future. Not necessarily at SOE Live, but just in general. I think there's a really good future for that, and I know a lot of people don't want esports in PlanetSide 2. And, I used to be of that state of mind. But I feel a little bit different about it now because I think that it can work within the existing game world and not interfere with it. So not like, Outfit Wars where they used to just take you somewhere and just put you against someone else. I really think that these types of things could take place within the world, giving people objectives to meet and seeing if they're able to meet those objectives in a period of time. I really think there's some potential for that, and I do look forward to seeing what they do with tournaments and competition and esports and stuff like that. I did get to see the observer mode a little bit while we were there. Perfect Storm was there, or La Perza. She showed us kind of around the observer mode, and it was really cool. So that was really enjoyable to watch. I think if they add a lot more to that, it could be a really cool thing. And so, you know, I look forward to seeing what they do with that type of, you know, esports type of feel with PlanetSide 2. And I do, again, think that it can be done without sacrificing what we all know and love about PlanetSide, which is the persistence and, you know, the huge combat. I mean, that's what it's all about, right, guys? So, you know, I think they're capable of doing that, and I think they will do that. Anyway, just wanted to give one last, you know, final group of shout-outs. Just want to thank all the devs. Special thanks to Smed and, you know, everybody for helping to make this happen the past week. It was an amazing event, and I'm really looking forward to the next SOE Live. And, you know, I really appreciate, you know, the community and, you know, seeing what they had to bring, and you know, just participating with a group of people who are PlanetSide fans, just like I am. And, you know, it was a really enjoyable experience, and I really can't wait till the next one. Anyway, it's been over 10 minutes, which I never said Instant Actions would go over 10 minutes, but I really wanted to get everything out in this one rather than split it up for you guys. So thanks for tuning in to AGN Instant Action. We'll be picking up a lot more with these Instant Actions in the future. We'll be doing patch notes again, like I had said, and a lot of other different things that are coming up soon. I know I missed the last patch. I was traveling out to San Diego, so there was really no point in me doing the last patch this time, right? That wouldn't make any sense. So whenever the next patch is, and if there's a lot of changes that come in, you know, we will be doing another one of those. So thanks for watching the video again, guys, and you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, it's me, Adam. SOE Live this year was really awesome. I want all you guys to come out next year because you missed out. I mean, this weekend was amazing. Seeing everybody, meeting everybody, drinking with everybody was awesome. The game comes out a month, less than a month. I don't know. What day is it today? Comes out.
Have a watch on.
Comes out really soon. T-Ray's trolling me. But I look forward to playing it with you guys, and look forward to seeing you guys next year. Thanks for being such an awesome community.
What's up, y'all? It's your man T-Ray here. SOE Live, great time. We had a good time. Stream went well. A little mini command center went well. It was good stuff. I hope to see you guys next year. It's going to be even bigger and better than ever before. PlanetSide is going to be large. It's going to be large. November 20th is going to be the first step into making this game great. So keep giving us your feedback, keep hitting the forums, and keep giving us your ideas, and we'll make PlanetSide 2 the best game you've ever played.
Hey guys, how's it going? We're here at SOE Live. I hope most of you guys can come out next year if you didn't get to come out this time. But thanks so much for sticking with us through thick and thin and being PlanetSide players and giving us so much feedback about the game and ideas and complaints, all that stuff. Love it or hate it. It helps us out so much, and we're all working towards the same goal of trying to make a great game. So thank you so much for being PlanetSiders, and hope to see you out here at SOE Live if I didn't get to see you this time. Thanks.